Good morning, folks. This is Joe Wayne with the Anti-COINTELPRO Show, as well as the Organic Overlord and the brand new InstinctForSurvival.com. But today, you can just call me the coffee guy, because I am going to basically boil down to a nice bouillabaisse the ins and outs of coffee and why you are drinking dead coffee. Okay? So, how many of you folks knew that coffee is a fruit? That's right. The coffee bean is actually the seeds of a cherry-like fruit. Coffee trees produce berries called coffee cherries. Now, these coffee cherries turn bright red when they are ripe and ready to pick. The fruit is found in clusters along the branches of the tree. The skin of the coffee cherry, however, it's called the exocarp, is thick and bitter. And the fruit beneath the mesocarp is intensely sweet and has the texture of a grape. So how many of you guys are scratching your heads right now and saying, wow, I didn't know that, Joe Wayne? Well, you know what? I didn't either until a few months ago. But I was curious. Why does coffee go stale so quick? And exactly, what is that whoosh sound that you hear and that sweet coffee aroma that you smell when you open a brand new vacuum sealed coffee package? Well, let me tell you. Coffee is what is known as the food science field as a shelf-stable product, which after roasting does not spoil due to enzymatic or microbial processes. So basically, your coffee that you have in that sweet, brand new, freshly opened vacuum sealed package that gives you that beautiful aroma of coffee, right? Well, that coffee is dead, right? That's exactly why there are no enzymatic or microbial processes going on, because that coffee you're drinking is long dead, folks. And let me explain to you why that is a problem. Now, coffee, folks, or the coffee cherry more precisely, is a inert. It's organic, but it's an inert organic food, right? That's why you have no enzymatic or microbial processes going on. It's dead, folks. That's why it goes stale so quick after you open that vacuum seal package. Now, coffee is inert, and it basically stays good with all of the compounds and nutrients in it until roasting. Or more precisely, the 1,600 compounds that are contained, chemical compounds, biologically chemical compounds that are probably really, really good for us, right? Well, those 1,600 compounds do not become active until you roast the coffee seed. Because it's not a bean, remember, it's a fruit, so it's actually a coffee seed. But we can quibble over semantics later. So the coffee seed, after roasting, and you have to roast it probably between 15 and 20 minutes. And what you're watching now, folks, is myself and my lovely assistant, my teenage daughter. I don't know if you can see her in the video or not. But what you're watching now is myself roasting green coffee seeds. Okay? And I bought a popcorn popper that just does an excellent job in roasting the coffee beans. Now, you have to roast these beans for about 15 to 20 minutes, depending on the heat of your electric or gas range, and they all vary, right? Now, whenever you roast these coffee beans, these 1600 chemical compounds become active. They're just whirling around. And what happens is, after the roasting process, and here's where that beautiful whoosh comes into play, right? After the roasting process, and after you have cooled the coffee seeds or the coffee beans, whatever you want to call them, potato, right? So after you cool these coffee beans or coffee seeds, after you have roasted them, you'll put them inside a mason jar or whatever kind of sealed jar you want to, right? And what happens after roasting? Within a couple of hours, these 1600 chemical compounds start to activate. And when they are activating, they release a chemical compound gas. Now, this gas that the coffee seed is releasing is the sound you hear after they have roasted and freshly vacuum sealed the coffee, right? So you think that you're getting this wonderful, beautiful, totally fresh coffee whenever you're open a fresh bag of roasted coffee, but you're not, because they're not fresh, because within a couple of hours the breakdown process occurs, and that is the gas that is expelling from the packages that you are opening, right? That's the gas that you smell. It's the chemical compounds that have long expelled and degenerated, because within a couple of hours, folks, the chemical compounds start to degenerate. So what you have to do, if you want to drink the best cup of coffee in your life, you will get fresh green coffee seeds. You'll roast them. Don't roast any more than you're going to drink in a 3-day process, in a 3-day stint, right? Because within a couple of hours, these coffee beans and the chemical compounds start to degenerate. They start to die. That's why you're getting the stale smell with the coffee after you've had it for a couple of weeks. It's because the gases that you're smelling when you open that vacuum seal are the gases that were expelled whenever the coffee was fresh. So within a couple of hours, these chemical compounds degenerate once again. Within a couple of days, more precisely, around 7 days, the coffee that you have freshly roasted and sealed is completely dead or inert. There are no more chemical compounds going on. There is no more freshness. That coffee is dead. So if you want to, folks, get the most out of your organic coffee that you think is so good, well, let me tell you, you've never had such a wonderful cup of coffee that will not give you any of the jitters associated with drinking that dead coffee. I mean, I don't know if the coffee companies, once they grind it, I don't know if they infuse caffeine or not, but let me tell you, the best natural, well, no, it's not, well, I guess it is natural because the organic coffee is natural. The best natural speed or speed high you're going to get is going to be from the freshly roasted, freshly ground, and freshly drank cup of coffee, right? Whenever you drink this coffee that you have roasted yourself, you will be amazed. Now, I drink my coffee black. I don't have to put any flavoring. I barely have to put any sweetener in it. Barely. Because the coffee, and the coffee that I have found so far that is the best coffee, folks, to roast and drink, The smoothest blend is from Bali. It's from a company called Blue Moon. I've tried numerous other coffees. I've tried coffee that was grown in organic, volcanic soil. I've drank coffee from all around the world, but so far, the best cup of coffee that I have ever had was the coffee from the Blue Moon Company out of Bali. So we're going to go ahead and put the kibosh on this video. I know you guys can't wait to get out, go get you some fresh coffee seeds and roast them, and truly, for the first time in your life, if you've never done this, enjoy the best, most nutritional, beneficial cup of coffee in your life with none of those jittery coffee after highs, right? Or crashes, right? Go out, do yourself a favor, get you some fresh coffee seeds that are green, roast them, grind them, and then drink them. This is Joe Wayne with the Anti-COINTELPRO Show and the Organic Overlord. Good day.